Hi, it's Jen from Fire Oaks Range in Apiary. Today I'm going to walk you through how to light a smoker. So I just have a standard beekeeping smoker. They come in tall sizes, smaller sizes. I prefer the tall just because I can pack more stuff in there and get it to last a long time, which is the goal, because especially if you have a lot of hives, you don't want to have to run out of smoke and stop what you're doing mid inspection. Not a big deal, but it's a little inconvenient. So I personally, I start with some just paper. If you shop online, you should have this in abundance. But this just helps get the the flame going. Just take off a little piece. Doesn't have to be much bigger than that. I use a mini blowtorch lighter. I would highly recommend this over, I'm going to use more paper, over a Bic lighter or even the long lighter, just because sometimes you need to generate a lot of heat. Sometimes you don't have a lot of time, and the blowtorch will really get you that heat, and it's just a continuous flame. So I think while I'm talking and showing you my lighter, I'm losing my rhythm. So let me start again. Again, here's just my paper. At this stage, I do have to act a little fast. So I twist it, I light it, I get a flame, just give it some air. And then what I do is I just take pine straw and I'm going to loosely curl it because I want all that little straw to catch on fire, which it's going to do pretty easily. Give it some air. At this stage, and I keep on saying at this stage because it kind of it will change once I'm nearing the end. I want to see open flames only at the beginning though, because that kind of helps ensure that my little mess of straw and paper there at the bottom is actually doing something. I've been caught before where I think I have a fire, it's looking really good, there's lots of smoke, so I packed everything in, and then it's dead but by the time I get my beekeeping suit on. So just, I'm looking to see that flame, which I see now. If I keep on going, you'll probably see the flame too, and I would say that's a little bit too much. So I have, yep, there it is, if you can see it on camera. So at this stage, I'm going to take the pine straw, and there's also little twigs in here. I think I might have tiny pine cones. I'm going to try to tighten it as much as possible. This is key. From here on out, you want to get as many little tight pine straw bunches as possible. The more you can cram in there while keeping your flame going, the longer your smoker will last. So you can just see, and I'm using a hive tool to push it all down. Do not be afraid to compact it. So long as you have that initial flame, you should be okay. You're not going to smother it. So just in between bunches, give it some pumps. You can technically, if you're not fortunate enough to live somewhere with pine straw, you can use any organic matter. You can stick to cardboard. Just recommend that it's not painted or any tape is on it. But yeah, I would try to stick to dry organic material that's native to your area. And I keep some on hand all the time because if it's been raining for a few days prior, it's really, really hard to light. So it has to be dry and organic. You should be able to find stuff around you. You do not have to buy smoker pellets or anything else. And that should be that. So I said create a flame at the beginning. It's just as important that when you're nearing the top, and you can't get much more than that, when you're nearing the top, you do not see any open flames. Basically, any flame you see that will come out towards the top can just burn your bee's wings. It could cause serious damage. So I'm actually going to do one more little thing. And it's also important to use organic because it's burning. So if you use chemicals or something else, all those burnt chemicals are just going to go into your hive, which isn't great either. So I think this is at a point now. I'm going to close it up, and this should last me for several hours. The good news, because it's organic and I have it all around me, if I have to relight in the field, because I've been doing inspections for a long time, I just have to pop off the top, and I just have to put some more pine straw in my smoker. I don't have to light it. I don't have to get degowned or anything. It's just there. So this is my smoker. It's going to last on its own for a few hours. And I'm going to go do some bee inspections. So if you guys have any questions or want to see specific topics, just let us know. Thanks.